Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. It's your hospitality friend Glenn here on the show floor at AHOACon 2026 in Philadelphia. And I found my friend Greg Juceam of Extended Stay America here. And I realized it has been way too long since I had a conversation with him. I think since that one-day seminar a couple of years ago in May in New York City.
It's been a couple of years ago, that's right. So good to see you again.
Yeah, so I'm like, we got to figure out what's going on. And the time that since we've spoken, you've really taken off with your mid-scale extended stay brand. And I wanted to start there and kind of see how that's going.
Yeah, I appreciate the opportunity to share that with you. Extended Stay America Premier Suites. We started the brand in 2021. We built the first 15 with our own money. We've been franchising it since then. It's the large, fastest growing mid-scale extended stay brand in America from 2021 to now. We're over 50 hotels, almost 60 today. Building at probably the hardest time in the industry to build over these last few years.
I had not heard that.
at least not in the last 7 seconds, probably.
No, yeah, for sure. But what's interesting to me, just at the start, that you built the first 15 yourselves. You always had an ownership component, right? But my hunch is, without knowing, is this way you get to figure out the product, then do a second iteration of the product, and then take it to market when it's perfect.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's a big differentiator for us. We don't have to sympathize with owners. We empathize with them because we are owners ourselves. Still today, we own and manage 70% of our portfolio. So if we were going to launch a brand, we were going to surely build it ourselves and work out the kinks before we would ever ask anybody to make that same investment. So we did that. Since that time, all the other ones that have come through are franchise hotels, happy owners. They're all building more, or almost all of them are building more. So you're going to see more growth. We'll be at 100 in the next few years, we believe.
So what do you think is the secret sauce that's making operators want to build more extended stay hotels right now over other products? And I'm not just making that up because he's here. If you look at my friends over at Lodging Econometrics, I'm just guessing now, but it's about 2/3 of all new product is in this particular segment.
That's right, and I think it's just going to continue to grow over the next few years. And really the difference is, as you know, it started during COVID when our industry had existential risk in the bigger hotels. You know, extended stay hotels not only maintained through that period, but accelerated. You know, we still in our company just announced our numbers for last year, ran north of 76%. The industry is running just 62. And so what's changed is the volatility of the world keeps unfolding around us. But extended stay and others like us continue to run high occupancies, a very lean operating model, continue to be high cash flowing assets for investors. And, you know, nothing will change that in the future.
No, and that's the point. And I really think that everybody's going to be flooding more into this market now, particularly because of the unrest. And for those of you who aren't up to school like Greg over here is when it comes to this particular segment, you're operating in a completely different model. Fewer full-time employees, that'll help put more money in your pocket. But also, you don't have to sell that room as many times a month if you're following the right formula. It takes a lot of pressure off teams and lets them make sure that customers are happy.
Yeah, absolutely. Not just to sell it fewer times, but to clean it fewer times. When you're cleaning a room once a week to someone who's rented it for a week, you're cleaning once. Transient hotels, you might be cleaning it 7 times, right? And so lots of benefits to the extended stay model, not the least of which is predictability and lower volatility.
How are you thinking about helping owners build new properties in an environment where interest rates are not going to come down anytime soon?
Right, absolutely. A couple different things on that. You know, first of all, we still are an owner ourselves. We've retained our design and construction team through all of this, even as the industry stopped building new products. ESA kept its team. We ourselves are renovating hotels. And so we wanted that team to not only work with the hotels we own and manage, but to help owners. We've our extended stay premier prototype, we've made a number of adjustments that are available to owners if they want to build it for cheaper.
And everyone should know, any product you put out there has adjustments. Because you figure out how customers actually want to use it.
Right. You know, we have now 4 or 5 years to really learn. And, you know, we have learned and we've made adjustments listening to other franchisees that have built with us and continue to build with us. So that's one thing that we do. And then the other thing is just to have a very pragmatic model as a franchisor to make sure that our standards are not more than the guest not only needs, but more than the guest is willing to pay for. So you could build it cheap, you can operate it cheap, but it has everything that the guest wants and is willing to pay for.
So I was going to ask about how you're going to think about the rest of the year, but I think you just kind of answered it in that That last
It's
question.
steady, but I will say there is inflection points that are beginning to blossom, not just for our company, but for others in the economy and mid-scale extended stay world. We are starting to see a little bit more infrastructure. We're starting to see a bottoming of the economy, transient hotels. There were very few weather events last year, so weather events do sometimes drive extended stay business. Construction is picking up, so I would say that we've gone through some of the tougher times as an industry over the last year or two. And from here, there is an opportunity to even do better, and we look forward to doing that.
Excellent. Any final words?
No, just thank you for continuing to do what you do for our industry. It's important to get the word out. And much rumored sometimes that the hotel industry has had a rough couple of years, but you walk around these hallways, you listen to the conversations, you're involved in the ones that you're involved in. I could tell you it feels pretty good here. So thank you for continuing to get the message out.
Hey, thank you. And thank you guys for watching all the way to the end. Please like, share, subscribe, and hey, reach out to this guy over here if you ever need a brand new extended stay hotel in the mid-tier category. I'm Glenn. He's still Greg. See you later. Bye.